Again, very calm approach, as we often see from the Japanese lifters. I think he's just about got enough singlet and knee sleeve gap there. There has to be a gap between the knee sleeves and the singlet to make sure that there are no supportive garments hidden under there.
He's opening with his previous best. Now, at 22 and competing 2 years, you can expect him to have made gains since then.
So that's interesting. This guy could be competing in the juniors, but he's chosen to bring it to the big league and compete in the open. He must be reasonably confident.
You're handling weight that previously this was your max. You sometimes do cut it short because you are a little nervous with it.
Yeah, you remember last time.
And last time was frightening and nervous, and now it's an opener. Oh my gosh. You just got to steady the nerves, trust the process, and sink it.
I hope he's listening to you.
Well, and then we might have a language barrier, but better for sure. There you go.
Yeah, I think he's taken note of what he was told with the red lights last time, and some of these guys are weightlifters, and they were taking time out in between sessions to go and train, and then they're back here on the platform.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're not small. By the time the big boys like Ray Williams come around, you're going to want some big, strong lads.
Absolutely. We've got 5 guys on the platform here because we're over 200 kilos now. This is the IPF regulations, just to make sure. If the lifter can't stand up with it, these guys definitely can. And I think he's cured his depth issue there.
Yeah. No, yeah. The Japanese known for a very distinct bench setup.
And I think we're seeing, oh yeah, look at that arch.
And he does not disappoint.
No. This guy is a junior lifter, but he is choosing to compete in the open at age 22.
Yeah, we got a couple juniors in there. Cole Metz as well, 20 years old. And we also have masters, as you stated before. Fedoshenko himself, not exactly a spring chicken, born in '82, same with Lake Hall. But when you're looking for competition, you know, you go to the IPF Open Worlds.
Yeah. And I think Fedoshenko appears only to be getting better with age, like a fine wine at this stage. And from one thing to another, this is a gentleman, Ayumi Hisatsune of Japan. Quite the arch there, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, the Japanese have perfected getting every little bit of their levers behind their press, and they analyze it and work on it even more, and look at that.
We hear about marginal gains in many sports, and I think that that is definitely the case here. Just every tiny bit that can make the difference. Look good to me. What do you think, Ryan?
I think so.
Hisatsune of Japan. Now, personally, it makes me nervous when I see guys coming out for a record on their opener, although with it being a total record.
Yeah, and listen, this kind of just speaks to the volume that we said. He could have just done this, and this is on his opener. He could have just done this in the juniors and picked up the junior world title, but he said, I'll take the world record, thank you very much. I want to swing with the big boys, go into the open because I want competition.
Now he's just being told, by the center referee that his socks, I think they're actually a little too high. Normally you get told by center referees to pull your socks up. He's got 8 seconds to start this lift.
Just in the nick of time.
And do you know what? That is grace under pressure.
He breathes a sigh of relief.
Every single year when they come out and compete.
This is 10 kilos towards his cause. And he's in the midst of a battle, him and Metz. If either one of them wants to finish on the podium, and right now they are neck and neck, and possibly find their way into a silver position, these second attempts are going to be very important to add those kilos.
I think it's probably safe to say that he's got his sights set on the silver medal rather than the World Junior total record at the moment.
Well, I tell you what, he can't focus too much on the silver because he might even get bumped off the podium altogether with 2 more lifters left to go. He will nudge ahead of Metz if he hits this, as well as take Metz's world record, but Metz still has the final say.
Yeah, we have a little back and forth going on here, and
Don't mind a little rivalry between these young men. They are the future of powerlifting.
absolutely, they're going to bring this into the into the next year's competition for sure.
As long as the Mets can still make 59 kilo.
Well,
Nicely done.
okay, so let's see how that looked. I think it was good. It was indeed.